It's a nearly flawless novel about human life. Few books in any year speak so unanswerably, make their own local terms so thoroughly ours. Reynold Price, The New York Times. Winter in the Blood by James Welch. This book is about a journey of an emotionless, depressed, 32-year-old Blackfoot Indian. He lives on a ranch in Montana. This story is about the unnamed Indian trying to find himself. He goes on drunk rampages where all he does is have meaningless sex and get into fights. Though through all these rampages, he coincidentally meets an old blind man named Yellow Calf. The Blackfoot Indian gets connected with Yellow Calf and realizes who his real grandfather is.
And through this relationship with Yellow Calf, not only does he learn who his real grandfather is, but he learns more about himself and his Indian heritage.
The theme of this book was alienation. This here Blackfoot Indian was alienated. He was alienated from his friends, his family, his girlfriend, and his life. He was on a quest, a journey to find himself, to free himself from this alienation that led him to alcoholism and drug use, that led him down a path that he did not want to go on. He experienced tragedy throughout his life. He watched his own brother die right in front of him, hit by a car. He's been through a lot, but he can get through this. And he's on a journey. He's on a journey to fight through this alienation. And that is the theme. That is the theme of Winter in the Blood.
Although this novel may sound like a depressing and harsh view on life, it is actually an interesting novel on human life and how one can be transformed throughout one's journeys. Through the narrator's attention to details and his look on his past, you actually begin to understand why he is so dark and unfulfilled. I would recommend this book to anyone who wants to look deeper into their heritage or soul, and anyone who enjoys classic and Native American literature.
And you can own your own copy of Winter in the Blood by James Welch, $14.95 at your local Walmart. Or you can call our telephone number and we'll hook you up with a book. What's the number again?
I think it's 1-800...
1-800-INDIANS! And order your own copy of Winter in the Blood. Yeehaw!
Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you
Winter in the Blood by James Welch. A book, a Blackfoot.
Okay, you're just gonna hug him and then you can walk.
He goes on drunk rampages where all the... I can't read. The theme of this book is alienation. This here Blackfoot Indian, he was alienated from his friends, his family, his girlfriend, from his normal life. He turned to alcoholism to help heal all his problems. But he just stumbled into more problems, and his past tragedies led him down a road and down a path he did not want to go on. Unfortunately, this led to bad decisions and bad mistakes on his part. But his goal and his quest was to find out who he truly was, and to one day possibly even find true love with his girlfriend.
Although this novel may sound like a depressing and harsh view on life, it is actually an interesting novel on human life that can be translated.
But up.
That's all, folks!
Every dog has its day, dog, when a big dog throws him a bone. One moment in the sunshine when your ducks line up in a row. Yeah, a lucky dog gets a big old bed, stray dog gets a porch. Every dog has its day, dog, but today, dog, just ain't yours. Every dog